Hello, my name is Dana Wooten, and I'm President and CEO of the Clayton Chamber of Commerce. CCOC's Legislative and Governmental Affairs is presenting a video series called Platforms at the Podium. This video series features candidates running for the Johnston County Board of Commissioners. This video series allows the candidates to share their platforms, their visions, and their goals for the future of Johnston County. We hope you find this informative, and we hope you remember to vote from now to March 5th.
Johnston County, District 1 has been my home all my life. My name is Michelle Pace Davis, and I'm running for the opportunity to serve as County Commissioner. If elected, my top priority would be to enact and implement the newest land use plan. During the year of serving on the committee, I was able to meet all aspects of business owners, community members, and industries. The main takeaway was hearing from the citizens and their priorities for the future of Johnston County. These included preserving farmland, utilizing green space, and improving infrastructure. With continued growth of the county, the goal would be to help ensure the citizens and residents have jobs and a workforce within the county and surrounding areas. This includes continued partnerships with our school system, industries, Johnston Community College, and more. Citizens have also expressed their desire for more usable green space, such as walking trails, parks, and greenways. I believe in working with our municipalities to provide high-density areas of growth with emergency services, infrastructure, and other resources needed. By focusing on high-density areas and communities, amenities and services needed would be closer together. Infrastructure will be Johnston County's biggest challenge going forward. From water and sewage capacity, aging and overcrowded schools, and public safety. Encouraging sustainable development within the unincorporated areas of the county to help preserve rural areas and communities. I believe in working with the Board of Education on budget needs to not only maintain current school buildings, but planning ahead for the new schools needed and placed. Johnston County is forward-thinking with the new public safety building, and I hope to not only maintain, but to retain all aspects of public safety, workers, and industries for the citizens that live and work here. The future of Johnston County will take all stakeholders working together: environmental, public health, planning departments, public utilities, public safety, Board of Education, administration, Register of Deeds, court offices, cooperative extension, finance department, citizens, and the Board of Commissioners. I hope to play a small part in that.
Hello, I'm Ted Godwin, candidate for Johnston County Commissioner. I'd like to thank the Clayton Chamber of Commerce for this opportunity to tell you about Ted Godwin. I was born and raised in Johnston County, graduated from North Johnston High School, attended NC State University, studied engineering. Then I became a banker for 42 years, retired about 10 years ago. I've been very active in the community. I'm a veteran. I've worked on various committees and boards throughout the county. I've been the president of Chamber of Commerce in Kinley a couple of terms. Spent many years as a board member of the Johnston County Education Foundation. I love Johnston County. It's my home. The biggest priority I have is to deal with the residential growth we have in Johnston County. Most of the complaints I hear from citizens has to do with the quality of life as it's impacted by that residential growth. I believe in freedom. I believe in limited government. But I also believe that we have to take steps when it impacts our quality of life day in and day out. We recently adopted a land use plan, very comprehensive. We've worked on it for a couple of years with a lot of citizen input. And I think with this land use plan, it lays out the framework that when translated into meaningful ordinances, we can have an effective, managed residential growth that we can all live with, pushing density towards the towns and leaving the open space as open as possible. It's not easy coming up with these solutions. The board has done a great job in financial stewardship. We've recently achieved a AAA bond rating, which we've been working on for 20 years. And finally, through our conservative financial stewardship, was able to obtain that AAA rating, which means we can save a lot of interest costs in the money we have to borrow to finance schools and other infrastructure needs that we have. We have a long-range capital improvement plan for our infrastructure needs, water, wastewater. We also are working on a comprehensive capital improvement plan for other needs in the county. There are government buildings that, when we were building schools, we probably neglected some of the needs that we need for other government sources, such as the courthouse. Social services department needs more space, clerk of court, all of those things the commissioners are responsible for. We've done a great job on the board. I think we'll continue to do more to make Johnston County a place we can all be proud of. The upcoming election is very crucial. There are some groups out there that are publishing voter guides that says they vetted candidates and these are the most qualified and conservative. Well, if it doesn't have Ted Godwin on it, it won't be the most qualified and it won't be the most conservative. I ask you to do your own research, do your own due diligence, and I ask for your vote. Thank you for your attention.
Hi, my name is Tim Little, and I'm a lifelong resident of Johnston County. I'm running for Johnston County Commissioner, District 6. What is your number one priority if elected as County Commissioner? Public safety is my number one priority. I want to ensure all of our businesses, schools, citizens, places of worship are safe by ensuring that our fire, EMS, emergency management, law enforcement, 911 operators have all the resources they need to protect us every day. Due to our growth, we must ensure that we keep up with the basic need of all of our citizens, no matter where you live in this county. Question 2. Johnston County is experiencing significant growth. What initiatives do you plan to push or support as a commissioner to help address and plan for the continued growth of the county? Obviously, the county has experienced unparalleled growth over the last 25 years, much of which I saw when I worked with NCDOT within the county. I would like to see us support the regionalization via intra-county and inter-county to address our water and sewer future needs. I also would like to provide support to our farmers by helping them preserve the land which feeds us via voluntary ag districts or other means of voluntary preservation. Would also like to us discuss the ordinances that go along with our adopted land use plan, but still protecting every property owner's land use rights. I also would like to see our continued support of public education and our community college to make sure every generation is ready for the world that awaits them. Question 3, in your view, what is the most crucial area our county needs to address in the next 4 to 6 years? And specific measures do you plan to introduce to address this need? Transportation is a critical need now and will be even more so in the future. We'd like to see the county expand microtransit to access the needs of our citizens that are unable to drive or own a car. This will ensure people have access to medical care and other critical quality of life issues that many of us take for granted every day. I also would like to ensure the county provides parks, open space, and greenways across the county for all of us to enjoy within the county without having to travel outside the county to get those amenities. I also like to be involved in metropolitan and rural planning organizations to ensure we leverage all of our input for critical highway and bridge transportation projects to Johnston County, also including safety projects within the county. In conclusion, I've been blessed in my professional engineer and volunteer firefighter careers to be part of and lead exceptional teams that address complex issues under difficult circumstances. I humbly accept the challenge, and I humbly ask for your vote and allow me to serve as one of your county commissioners. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Bennett Jones, candidate for Johnston County Board of Commissioners representing District 1. There are 4 areas of focus in my campaign revolving around economic growth, public safety, and strategic planning. But the number one focus for me is education. As a career educator, I know we have a critical need for new schools to relieve overcrowding and eliminating mobile units. We have expansive renovation needs at some of our older campuses across the county. Johnston Community College is growing and needs additional infrastructure to support its programs. As commissioner, I will advocate to lawmakers for additional state funding for capital projects while also working with the Board of Education to produce smart school budgets and pass school bonds to meet the continued demand in our county. I will work to support our nonprofit charter schools with additional capital funding and support expansion efforts at JCC. We should continue our work in attracting commercial, retail, and job-producing industries in our county. While the housing development market has exploded, we struggle to have adequate shopping, dining, and other commercial businesses, meaning that Johnstonians take their dollars to other areas for spending. We also need to recruit jobs to Johnston so that people are not having to commute to other areas to work. Finally, it is important that we look at other opportunities for revenue-generating industries, like the travel and hospitality areas, where people come into our county, spend their money, and then return home after their event has concluded. That's just one aspect of our plan for economic growth. Another part of that plan is the workforce enhancement. To meet the needs of a growing workforce, we need to continue programs like the County Commissioner Promise at JCC and expand workforce academies in our local schools. Programs like apprenticeships, internships, and career academies will help recruit, prepare, and credential high school students to be ready for work in our county. Furthermore, programs like JoCo T should be expanded to other schools, and our school system should work to provide choice opportunities for all of our students across the county. While expanding economic opportunities, we must continue to ensure that Johnston County has the amenities that promote a healthy lifestyle. This includes the promotion of greenway space, athletic fields, and family recreation areas. I believe our public schools should be open to all county residents when not used by the school as areas for county parks and rec activities. We also must commit to protecting our agriculture industry, which is vital in Johnston County. We need to protect farms from being swallowed by development around it and promote opportunities to connect agriculture businesses to other industries and education opportunities. I support a review of the acreage requirements for the present use value program to ensure our small farms as well as large ones are protected from high taxation brought on by residential development and increased land values. Our most crucial area to address is our expansion of freshwater supplies and additional wastewater needs. The county is looking at over $1 billion in future needs in the next 25 years. We need to be planning now on how we can expand our water input measures and reduce the dependency on contracting water services from other counties. Another area of strategic planning is the investment in infrastructure. This includes working with the state, municipalities, and developers on roads and right-of-ways. We need to continue to invest in public transit options and future development of high-speed rail service to include our connection with existing Amtrak lines which stop in Raleigh. We also need to ensure that appropriate public safety services are available to all of our residents by working to adopt the fire tax matrix and pay increases for law enforcement and our public safety employees, as well as our first responders. The time is now for visionary and strategic leadership. I have the experience, the knowledge, and the work ethic to get things done. I have shown in the past I've been able to bring different entities together, from the school system, municipalities, business and industry, and the county commissioners. As a sitting commissioner, I will continue to bring people together to solve problems and ensure that Johnston County is the premier place to live, work, shop, and enjoy small town living with large town amenities and activities. My name is Bennett Jones. I'm running for Johnston County Board of Commissioners. I would appreciate your support in the March 5th primary. Thank you.
I'm Bill Stovall, Republican candidate for Johnston County Commissioner, District 6. I'm a professional engineer with 35 years experience serving the public safety agencies of the state of North Carolina. 28 of those years I served in executive leadership positions, directing and implementing the capital improvement plans of these agencies, which resulted in over $2 billion of new buildings and infrastructure being put into place. In 2021, I was tapped to serve on the county's Citizens Steering Committee in guiding the development of the new comprehensive land use plan. During that process, which ran for about 2 years, it became readily apparent that our county was facing some significant challenges. Public sentiment expressed during this process was overwhelmingly unfavorable toward the impact that residential growth has had in this county over the past decade. The general perception is that our roads are congested, which is compromising public safety response times. Our schools are overcrowded, which is compromising the quality of education for our children. And quality of life in general was deteriorating. I'm committed to putting us back on a path that is going to regain the trust of our citizens in the developments that's happening. We need more job-producing growth in this county. Job-producing growth such as commercial, industrial, and agricultural bring in positive tax revenue and demand very little back in public services, unlike residential. In order to do that, we have to have adequate water and sewer utilities, and good quality public schools. As it stands right now, our water and sewer capacity is virtually exhausted, and it depends on the Neuse River. Capital improvement plans by the county to resolve this matter indicate that it's going to likely cost in excess of $1 billion in order to meet our water and sewer needs over the long term. I'm an advocate for a regional approach. Putting all of our eggs in one basket with the Neuse River is maybe short-sighted, because this river is under tremendous stress, and there's a lot of people that are vying for its resource from Raleigh to New Bern. On our school side, we've got to resolve our capacity issues. 72% of our classrooms are overcrowded. We've got over 180 modular units in place at our 48 schools, 25 of which have enrollment caps on them. In order to attract quality teachers and provide a quality education, we need classrooms that provide a proper learning environment. My plan is to use my engineering and leadership experience to guide the county on a growth plan that does not outpace our ability to provide the public services that it requires, and put in place a development plan that will preserve our community's unique character and serve our needs for the foreseeable future. When I started my campaign, I was inspired by a quote by President Dwight Eisenhower that goes as follows: "Change with principle is progress. Change without principle is chaos." I certainly want to follow the concept of a principled growth plan, and that will be my objective as a county commissioner. I ask for your vote on March 5th. Bill Stovall, Johnston County Commissioner. Thank you.